Yeah. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it.
Yeah, where you been? Where you been?
Could let me clean my car.
Never mind that. What time's this?
I know it is 20 past, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. So what does that mean for me now?
Double reps on everything.
Okay then. Challenge accepted. Alright. See you. Huh?
What time is it? Let's have a look. It's 23. It's 13:23 by my cord. 13:23. Can we see that?
Don't know if you can see that or not, but
it's 13:23. Let's see when Theo said it'd be 5 minutes. Theo's 5 minutes.
I've stood behind this learner for so long.
Don't blame the learner for running 5 minutes late. 13, bang on. I'm not having it, mate.
So it was actually 13 minutes late. That's not bad. Could have been worse.
Yeah, that's kind of like, that's alright for Theo, that is. That's alright for Theo. If Scott was here, whoa, that'd have been a story.
That would have been having a heart attack.
But, you know, we've got our vests on.
We move.
We've got the weather.
Oh, I got a black vest. Didn't
Got
get the
black
memo.
vest?
Do you not get it in the group chat?
We didn't get the email. So we're doing back day today. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the YouTube. Hope you enjoyed last week's video of arms. We've done one pull session this week, so we're going to top up on a little bit of back, more kind of pull downs this week for lat activation. Nothing too serious. It's Saturday. We're going to enjoy the weather. We're going to get a big session in. Switch gang to the world.
Over and out.
Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be...
Always been an athlete.
When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get...
come on, Theo. You got 5 left.
Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic.
Oh, bloody hell. Don't be late, people. Don't be late.
I'm not sure I understand.
You don't need to understand it. Oh, shit.
So a quick run through of today's workout. Like I said, the first thing to think about, obviously when training guys, is to make sure you've got a plan in place, whether that be a set routine throughout the week, 2 rotations, whatever it may be. What we've decided to do over the last few weeks is maybe before a session, day before, we plan out a workout, and because there's a couple of us training, we kind of rotate the exercises depending on how we feel, depending on how the session is. We can alter things to change until we find our own perfect kind of protocol. So today, like I said earlier in the video, it's more of a top-up day, especially for lats, something we want to work on. So we focused on this week. Just got the workout here. First, I'm going to explain it to you. 4 exercises, with one being a superset. We've got pull downs. So before we actually start, I'll just go through all the exercises. So it's pretty straightforward. You guys can pick it up as we go along. Pull downs, we're going to go 4 sets of 12 to 15. A little bit more volume in these sessions. You know, a little bit higher reps. Second exercise will be straight arm pull downs. We'll do this on a cable. A little bit higher volume again. We're going to go 3 sets of 20 reps. Then we're going to go into a plate-loaded overarm row superset with a fly, 12 to 15 on these, trying to work the weight up a little bit heavier. And then we're going to finish off with a seated row. So like I said, nice and simple workout, nothing too crazy, you know, 40 minutes maximum, all out, but more about intensity and volume today. We've got our heavy work done in the week, we've done our deadlifts, we've done our rack pulls, we've done our pressing, we've done our squats, so it's more just about volume, topping up on those little extra bits we want to, and just getting the work done. Simple as that. I hope you enjoy the video, people.
People wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. No shade at Gerald, but G's don't come easy when you tryna eat out producing and rapping. I read that contract you sent me to sign, but excuse me, I can't help myself. I'm just laughing. Hey.
So, in terms of weight selection, for example, something like this where we're doing about 4 sets. Normally tend to choose a weight I could get about 12 reps on with a struggle. It's because I'm pushing for that 15 reps, a little bit of momentum, but also I've got the endurance over a 4-set period, so you know, anything you can kind of get between 12 and 15 as a struggle and build your endurance up, you know, a little bit of momentum, a little bit of quality of the set gets lost towards the end, but you know, we're still pushing to our maximum. So those 10, 12 reps are bang on perfect. then you might need a spot, a little bit of momentum to get the weight down, but as long as you're focusing on the squeeze and perfect range of movement, to me, it's all right. So, next exercise is just a straight arm pull down like I explained at the start. Be very selective with the weight, you know, we're aiming for about 15 to 20 reps on this, so don't go overboard, don't go too light. It's all about squeezing the muscle, getting the perfect contraction, and kind of really just breaking it down. Bearing in mind we've just stimulated it with the first exercise of a pull down, full exercise, so lat should be on fire. So it shouldn't really take much weight now to kind of pre-exhaust and get everything out of it. But 2 lat exercise to start with. This is the second one, straight arm pull down.
Trying to cut out a piece of my pie, and I asked you politely, what's it that you offer me? Yeah. I produce all my own beats, and I have no intention of losing my publisher. Yeah, independent individual, boy. I've been eating off passive residuals. Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the session. You gotta be selfish when you're in the gym. So when it comes to your set, it's down to you. Don't just do the way the last person did. If it's too heavy, just leave your ego at the door. Put it down to a weight where you can feel the best contraction. If it's too easy, put the weight up. Be honest with yourself. You got one time to make that muscle grow. You know, one time you train that muscle group a week, or 2 times. So you gotta make the most of it. Ooh, that's too light.
Listen to your own.
Listen to your body.
That's advice.
Oh, come on.
I've been scheming up a plan, hey. I've been saving all I can, hey. You can call me David Rams, hey. The way I handle these bands, hey. We ain't messing with the old model, new era, new kid, we full throttle, Just know that the come up is not a fool. My amigos, they focus, know what to do. After I get it, I reinvest.
So just a little tip for you guys at home, whether you're experienced or not, warm-up sets are vital. So it doesn't matter how many warm-up sets you need. Some people need 1, some people need 5. But don't overdo it on the warm-up sets. We're not here to pre-exhaust the muscle, we're here to just stretch, get blood flow to the area. So try not to overdo it with the 15, 20 reps, you know, anything from 3 to maybe 10 at a maximum I'd advise. Don't overdo it, but just make sure you get the muscle warm for those working sets.
So with the overhand rows, we've got to make sure it's important that we're getting the elbows back. You can get confused with putting on too much weight, but not actually doing the correct technique. So it's important to make sure the weight and the technique is right, all in one. Then we're going straight into rears, hitting them rear delts, especially for shows. Troy's got a show coming up. They're really important for certain poses, side chest, back double bi. So make sure you stay in your lane. Don't try and follow someone that's a lot bigger, who does a lot more heavy than you, because the technique goes out the window. And in this exercise, that's when you need it the most.
Stack and put it back in it. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it.
Yo, look, I ain't saying that I'm rich, cause if I'm honest, I've never been. But when I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little bit ahead of them. You should know the business is competitive. There's a lot of people that I'm better than. Even veterans ain't got the knowledge I do. I've been reinvesting all I ever spent. Stop pretending like you poppin'. We've been out here making profit. Told my mama that I can't.
So final exercise, more of a kind of burnout set. We're gauging things as we go along, so take into consideration grip on these, especially with higher volume. If you're not using some sort of wraps, forearm grip tends to go. So maybe 1 to 2 sets, all out, just literally constant tension, keeping keeping the traps, lower lats under tension on these, just a straight pull down. Using the mag grips as well. We've recently just had these at the headquarters, so we've got these here at Addingtown. Don't know if you guys have used mag grips before, but just a different kind of grip, which allow kind of different kind of squeeze as well. So making the most out of these as they're new, adding to our back workouts.
I'ma make it, but I know no matter what, I'm finna find a way. All my homies finna eat and I ain't letting no one on my team look